Hey guys, I'm Ryan here with Antonia Villalon, and she plays Caroline in the short film Small Change. And how did you become involved with the film?
Um, I talked to the writer James prior to it becoming an actual project that was going to be done, and I had read it, and then later once everybody had decided they were going to work on it, he had come to me about playing the mother role, and I read it again, and I got a little nervous because it involved a kid, Hannah, who I've never worked with kids before, but she is actually a really awesome kid to work with. Really, really good. Great instincts, great everything. Great mom. But
I would have to agree with that.
yeah. But then Georgiana, she came to me and she offered me the role officially. So then I got to audition with people and it was good fun. Though I didn't audition with Hannah though. I wasn't there for the audition with Hannah. But still also a good choice.
How does Small Change compare to anything that you've done in the past?
How is it compared? Well,
Is it like a big change, or is it kind of along
Small
the line of-
change.
Small change. All right, there you go.
I've done a few things. Like I did sketch comedy where I've played it's not really too different from what I've done. What's the most different is that I play a mother and I have a more grounded character than what I usually play. You know, most characters, the most exciting part is like the crazy ones.
Right.
And who doesn't want to be crazy?
Right.
No? But I mean it's really not that different. It is, but it isn't. Like every character is
Okay.
different. But in terms of like approaching it and stuff like that.
If there is a best part, what was the best part of shooting for you?
The best part of shooting?
Yeah.
Well, this project in particular, I hadn't worked with anybody from before
Yeah.
that has worked on this project, and meeting them and like getting to know them. I've met some of the most like talented people and nice people that I've worked with, and friends. I've met some good friends along the way.
Aww.
But like I said, I had never worked with a child actor before, and Hannah was probably the best gateway child actor, you know, to like to have that. She was really cool.
What any challenges? A little bit of the flip side.
Challenges? There were a lot of challenges.
Like
There were well, first of all, the weather. I think that's an obvious one. That's why it's it's prolonged the process a little bit, but you'll have that. Challenges. One for me was to have to do the yelling scene, which as an actor you have to do. You have to be able to do what is required of the role.
Right.
But for me, it was hard because I would never yell at somebody else's kid, like that, for a reason like that. But to have to jump into that, it made it easier with Ashley there. I think as far as the acting part, that was the hardest for me. As far as a production altogether, I think the weather was the biggest. I mean, obviously you have your small little glitches here and there, but that's every set I've ever been on, even the best.
Right.
And this is one of them.
Aw. I've heard from the director that every time you do grab Hannah, that it actually scares her. She knows it's coming because she cut the film together, but your intensity scares her.
See, that's really funny because she kept pushing me for more, which is good, always, if you're not getting what you want, push for it. And then, so like, it scared me too, so, I wasn't going to hurt her, ever. But obviously, I love her, you know what I mean? I loved her on set, and
definitely.
she was my daughter, so.
Right. No, we talked about working with Hannah. She's a pleasure to work with. She gets as serious in her goofing off times. Maybe the other way around. About 80-20, but
yeah. Oh, I mean, she's a kid. She likes to have fun.
Exactly.
But she focused when she was focused. She was really focused. You know what I mean?
Agree with that.
So.
Do you have any advice for actors based on like what you had to do? What was maybe having to overcome yelling at someone else's daughter, and the mom saying just yell at her. It's just a
well, I mean, as an actor,
Sorry,
I don't mean to interrupt you.
No, it's fine.
But as an actor, you know, like you have your instincts that you're supposed to follow, which I highly recommend you always do because mine have yet to fail me. The hardest part is like, for instance, yelling at someone else's daughter, especially, you know, a good person and stuff like that. And not that a bad person would be easier, but you know what I mean? Like, they,
yelling at little innocent Hannah, yeah.
Yeah, like, you have to overcome the, like, blocks that your humanity gives you. You know, like, don't your conscience, don't yell at that little girl. But, I mean...
What about maybe getting into the mindset of living in a poor lifestyle versus what you're currently living right now, which is not that. So.
Yeah, I'm fortunate enough to have a roof over my head and have a very supportive family. So, I mean, I've never had to live like that, let alone have to support another human being like that. So that is, I mean, it's.
Do you have any inspirations for this? Like, did you research anything or talk to the director more about how to be more looking legitimately poor, as opposed to kind of like walking your way through just faking it?
Yeah, I mean, well, a lot would have to be like little details in like we couldn't. Obviously, you don't want nice clothes. Like instantly, you think, "Oh, I'm gonna wear this as a wardrobe, and this looks cool. It looks cool on camera, yeah." But does it sell the character? Like, does it fit? She would just be grabbing what is warm and keeps her warm, and it was cold on set, so that was genuine. But like. I didn't get a chance to really talk to anybody aside from in the rehearsals and stuff like that where we hashed things out, and she was pretty clear on her vision.
Well, I think it's also nice because you're a talented actress, and we didn't have to over-explain a concept to you. Just kind of give you a little bit of direction. Okay. So it's nice to have people around like you.
Yeah, but I did. I mean, you have to find things that relate to you and the character and the situation, like in order to jump to that. Because obviously, I don't know what that's like. I don't, and hopefully, I never have to. You know, hopefully nobody has to. Ideally, so.
I think the story was kind of giving insight on just because you are in that situation, there are smaller things in life that are better to look up to as opposed to staying in that same rut the whole time.
And trying to move forward.
Yeah.
I mean,
making the best of what you have.
Yeah, it would be hard not to like fall into a rut in that situation.
Is there anything else you want? Any closing remarks for you? Want to tell the audience or anyone else watching this video?
Yeah, to check out Small Change, of course.
There you go.
It may be the only change you need.
Oh. Very nice. Well, thank you very much for your time, and we all hope you watch the movie.
Yes, watch it.